Hey everyone, it's Oskar here and thank you SmartLead for featuring me on your channel. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you the fastest and quickest way to get your first 100 B2B SaaS customers with cold email in 2024. And I know that this strategy works because I actually used it to scale my SaaS company, Vina AI, from 0 to 100 users in 90 days earlier this year. So we launched the campaign in May, and somewhere in the middle of August, we reached 100 users. And that's from cold email. We had other users on top of that from like LinkedIn, etc., but from cold email. So I know that this strategy works. It's up to date because it worked just like a couple of months ago. All right. Now, before I start this video, I want to introduce myself. Now, my name is Oskar. I'm the CEO and founder of Vina AI and Gomatic, an cold email agency and a cold email SaaS essentially. And I've generated 3.5 million in pipeline value with cold emails alone in the last 14 months. I've booked over 1.5 thousand appointments with cold email, and I've had multiple agency owners go from 0 to 10K in monthly recurring revenue with cold email. And these are cold email agency owners. If you want more videos from me, you can also check out my YouTube channel where I post content about cold email solely. All right. So now let's get straight into it. There's 3 parts in this video. It's lead sourcing, it's KPIs, and it's copywriting. All right. And by the end of this video, I'm convinced that your view of cold emails will have changed completely. All right. So just bear with me here. Watch the full video. I promise you won't regret it. Anyways, let's get into it. Now, before I show you what to do, I want to show you what most people do. Okay. And most B2B SaaS owners, they have their product right here, and then they have their target market. So their customer persona is, marketing agencies in the US. That's your target persona. Very broad, but that's it. What most B2B SaaS companies do is they just start blasting out cold emails to everyone who is a marketing agency in the US. There's a lot of them, and they're sending a high volume of emails, but the reply rate, the conversion rate is super low, right? Because you don't know anything about their current process. You don't know how your solution is better than their current process. You don't know how your solution can fit into their current process. You don't know anything about them. You're going in blind. And since cold emails being sent is at an all-time high, it's going through the roof. The generic copy that you'll end up with, which is like, we built a tool for marketing agencies that does X and Y. This doesn't work anymore. It's generic. Everyone does it. All right. So with my strategy, the main difference is that you will attack specific problems that they're facing. You will create different angles to sort of attack specific problems. All right. So think of it like this. Marketing agencies in the US, there's like 1 million of them, all right? But all of them, not all of them, but they use different approaches. They use different processes to solve the problem that you solve. So for example, solving the client acquisition problem. Some marketing agencies use cold emails to get, customers. Some run paid ads, and some uses like go high level, okay? There are different approaches to solving the problem that you're solving, okay? So if we're targeting marketing agencies that send cold emails, then it would make sense to use a stimulus like get 8 times more positive replies, because that's relevant to them and it fits in their current process. And if you're reaching out to marketing agencies that run paid ads to get new customers, you could use the stimulus. Our tool reduces your cost per acquisition by 50%. And if you're reaching out to marketing agencies that uses go high level, you could use the stimulus, fill your pipeline with qualified leads. Okay? So you look at the current process and then you sort of adapt your cold email to their current process. And I'm going to give you a real example of this now. So for my SaaS, Vina AI. Vina AI essentially works for every single business-to-business company out there that uses email. All right. That's it. But we can't just target every B2B company in the US or like in the world for that part. It wouldn't work. It's not specific enough, all right? So what we did is that we created multiple different target audiences and multiple different angles. So we started with the target audience and then we create the angle around that, okay? So for example, we have companies who are sending cold emails. Then our angle would be book more meetings with cold email by sending personalized Loom style videos at scale. Then we have, companies who have ActiveCampaign, HubSpot or MailChimp installed. They're using these tools. Then our angle would be automatically send personalized video pitches to your existing leads and convert them into paying customers. And then we have like LinkedIn creators with 5,000 followers. Then our angle would be send personalized video introduction to your followers in 5 minutes. Then we have SaaS companies that offer free trials. Increase your free trial conversion rate by sending personalized demo videos to new users. Then we have companies who have Typeform installed, for example. Convert more Typeform submissions into paying customers by sending automated personalized videos to every opt-in. You see, the value proposition becomes so much more specific, and that's what you need in order to succeed with cold emails in today's market. You need specific. You can't go for the broad generic pitches anymore. You need to make it sound like you're solving a specific problem, okay? So adapt. This essentially will enable you to write a more well-adapted copy. That's essentially what it does. So now I'm going to do this, run exactly this system for a made-up SaaS that I just popped up in my mind like 10 minutes ago. And I'm going to sort of demonstrate this process. And now I would use it for this example SaaS. So the first thing you need to sort of explain is just what is your SaaS? All right. And in this case, the example SaaS is going to be a dashboard that collects and tracks data. It gives people more accurate, in-depth, and detailed analytics so they can make better decisions. And this SaaS, it really works for every B2B company out there that has some sort of like analytics. So it can be people running cold emails, people sending, inbound emails, people sending SMS, cold callers. This dashboard works for every sort of use case as long as it involves analytics, right? But I don't target every single one. I narrow it down. So then I look at the current process and create like one target group here, which is people who run cold email campaigns. That's the bottom line here. Then I describe their current process, but the bottom line is people who run cold email campaigns and want more cold email analytics. Okay? And now, obviously, we need to scrape these leads. We need a way to scrape them. So then we use prospecting signals. For example, people who follow instantly on LinkedIn are likely sending cold emails. People who follow SmartLead on LinkedIn are likely sending cold emails. People who have Lemlist installed on their website are likely sending cold emails. People who follow Sales Handy on LinkedIn are likely to send cold emails. And after we've scraped these leads here, based on like prospecting signals, then we maybe have like 50,000 leads. But then we need to match them against our criteria as well, which is, for example, in this case, we want them to be based in United States or Canada, and they must be CEO, founder, or owner. So after filtering out every lead that doesn't match these criteria, we might be left with 10,000 leads, okay? So in a nutshell, we have 10,000 leads, CEO, founders, or owners based in the United States or Canada that are sending cold emails. Okay? So now we need to set up the KPIs. And all you really have to do here is look at the target group size and the new customers per day. Then you calculate, we want one customer per day for 1 month. There is 21 days in a month, work days in a month, of course. And then we just calculate it from there. So to get 1 customer, we need 3 demo calls. Closing rate 33%. To get 3 demo calls, we need 6 positive replies. Positive reply to demo rate 50%. Then to get 6 positive replies, we need 20 replies. So a 30% positive reply or reply to positive reply rate. And Then to get 20 replies, we must send 476 emails, so a 4.2% reply rate. Okay, that's it. Now we have the KPIs. Now we have something to measure the performance of our cold email campaigns against. So if it performs outside KPI, then you need to change something. If it performs within KPI, then just keep it as it is. Don't change anything. And as long as the North Star KPI, it's within the North Star KPI, then keep it going. So as long as it gives us 1 new customer per day, keep it going. Anyways, enough of that. Now we have sourced the leads, we have set KPIs, and now it's time to write the copy. Okay? And don't worry, I will give you copywriting frameworks and examples at the end, right here. But we're gonna wait with that just a bit. So, you need to remember that you have no authority, you have no branding, you have no customers, you have no proof, you have no reviews, you have nothing, okay? Hell, you might not even have a website. But most B2B SaaS companies that are just started, they try to position themselves as they are an established agency, as they are an established, company, when they're not, and people will see through it. Okay, so you need to play the cards, or you need to play on what you have. You need to use your weaknesses to your advantage. So you have a vision and you are small. These are advantages in this case. Because if it's one thing I know about human nature, is that people want to help others who are behind them, right? Look at like CEOs of big companies, and look at Steve Jobs when he was 12, got a job at HP. He called the CEO directly. He wouldn't have given that to him if they were equals. You get the idea? Or maybe, but fucking hell. You understand what I mean. People want to help you out if you're behind them, essentially. So you need to position yourself like you have nothing except an idea. You need their help. You need their feedback. Sell the vision. That's how you want to position yourself. And now we just need to squeeze this in a 50 to 100 word copy with a low reading grade and a soft call to action. I'm going to show you how to do that. So now to what most of you have been waiting for. Now we need the copy. All right. And the only way you can write copies like these is if you source leads this way. This won't be possible if you just scrape leads based on industry from Apollo. It won't be possible, okay? So here's an example of how I would sell this dashboard to cold email users. Like, hey Oskar, many Instantly and SmartLead users have told me they want more and better analytics. If that's you, I'd love to get your feedback on a cold email dashboard. And then we could add here at the end, we've built. All right. Can I send over a custom video and get your thoughts on it? Hey Oskar, interested in hearing your thoughts on a dashboard we're building for Instantly and SmartLead users. It lets you track more in-depth and detailed detailed cold email analytics. Can I send over a custom video and get your thoughts on it? And here we have like, hey Oskar, we're building a dashboard for Instantly and SmartLead users that lets you track more in-depth and detailed cold email analytics. Over 100 users are already on the waitlist and I'd love to get your thoughts on it. Can I send over a custom video about GoMatic, so the company name, and how you can use our tool to improve your cold email campaigns? So all of these blue things here is essentially things that you're only able to write if you follow this lead sourcing process, except maybe first name, but you get the idea. And to prove to you that this works even now, as of like this month or last month, August, I ran this campaign. We sent 722 emails, got 58 replies, and we closed 8 deals, 8 clients from this campaign, worth 8.5K in total, from about a week of sending. You can see here we started sending 7th of August, and then, we sent basically until the 19th, 20th of August, all right? So this strategy works. And to prove to you that we use this copywriting framework, you can see here, If I built a workflow for Instantly and Smart Lead users like you, the workflow averages a 14% reply rate, books 5 to 8 meetings per day, and is completely automated, blah, blah. You see, it's the exact same framework, right? And the only difference is that this was for my agency, GoMatic, but it's still the same framework, and it worked. Got us 8,000 in order value in 1 week. So anyways, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, to Smart Lead channel. Leave a thumbs up on the video, and please comment your thoughts on it, because I'm open to hearing everyone's thoughts and getting new ideas. All right, thanks and cheers.